Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Life Caddy podcast. It's Big G here. No Zabbo, he's down in Disneyland having another fun holiday. And I have a couple of guests. This can go one of two ways. It could be a big success, or it could be an absolute disaster. Young Shawn, Seascapes Shawn as I call you, 18 years old, fresh caddy. Welcome to the show, Shawn.
Pleasure to be here.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Maybe sound a little bit more enthused, Shawn.
I'm excited to be here. I
Excellent.
was not forced here. I'm excited.
Excellent. And we got Scottish Rubin, R-U-B-I-N, from Royal Dorner. Welcome, Rubin.
Hola.
Is that Spanish?
See? Yeah.
I feel like I'm the teacher today with a couple of badly behaved students. So, welcome to the podcast, boys. Shawn, you said you've listened to how many episodes?
One.
Yeah.
So you're not much of a podcast listener.
I'd say I'm a huge supporter fan of the podcast.
Rubin, you've listened to a number, don't you?
I've clocked in a couple hours, yeah.
Excellent. You enjoy it?
Yeah. Pretty I enjoy listening to your views now and then your views back in the day. That was
okay.
Quite interesting.
You think they've changed?
Oh, mega.
I'm
going to bring up the Shambo. I'm going to go with that. That's how I would start this off.
You listened to the last episode?
I haven't yet, no.
Okay, well, there you go. I explained why.
Oh, because I brought it.
No. After the PGA Championship.
Well, I experienced that firsthand, didn't I?
And he's on that live, so, who even cares?
I do.
You do? You still do? You like it?
I have no issue with it. Well, you're a
You
caddy.
see that?
Would you rather caddy in the Live Golf Tour or the PGA Tour?
Probably live because you get a drink.
You get a drink, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw one of the caddies get passed a beer.
So what we have here is an 18-year-old who just started caddying and a 22-year-old who, when did you start caddying?
14.
14 years old.
Uh-huh.
So 8 years ago.
Aye. Yeah.
There you go. 22 minus 14, 8. I tell you what, this is going to be a challenge today, folks.
Oh, shit.
What made you start caddying then, Rubin? Tell us.
They've been poor, pretty much.
Been poor.
Yeah. Been in school, learning nothing, so caddying, I think there was being in the junior section golfing, we were told if we were 14, well, when we get to 14, we can start making the big bucks.
The big bucks, okay.
Yeah.
Where have you carried that?
Dornoch, Royal Dornoch, Brora.
Aye. Brora is where, what happens at Brora, apart from sheep shagging?
That's it. You've pretty much nailed it.
That's
pretty much what we do.
Is there actually any golf played at Brora? That's the real question.
A couple of distractions, but yeah, we get around. Couple hours, aye.
And that's way up north of Scotland, correct?
Yeah, another 20, 25 minutes north of Dornoch. So you're pretty much like an hour from the north.
Aye, so you're basically in Iceland.
I can't say yes in them languages yet, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shawn, tell us about what attracted you to caddying.
Money. Definitely, I'd say money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just fresh this year, huh?
Yeah.
Very common answer.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to the listeners how you got involved?
I got involved by Big G. He hooked me up.
To
all credits to him.
Mm-hmm.
Legend.
I had to do 5 practice rounds there. Waste of my time, but they were completed.
You didn't. You didn't all 5.
Yeah, I
you did
I
9
had
holes?
to go there for 5 days.
Oh, that was called training.
Yeah, I had to do that.
That's called training.
Yeah, I could have skipped the training. They could have just sent me out with the bib. I would have been good.
Okay.
They could have just said, "Here you go, son."
Congratulations, you're on.
Yeah, but instead they decided to stick me with 2 people who probably didn't even know what they were doing.
Okay.
And they taught me the wrong ways on how to caddy if you want to look like a nerd.
Right. Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, so I basically didn't use any of what they taught me. I only used what Big G taught me.
There you go. Look at that.
So,
which is probably the wrong way. Right.
But it gets me paid, so I'd say it probably is the right way. Shadow
loops.
Yeah.
What were you meant to do?
Oh, I think I was meant to do 36 holes of shadow looping or maybe more. And I went out with Big G for not even 18. I went out for 9 holes. And I wasn't even doing anything.
Yeah.
And I just got the pass. They let me go straight out. no more shadow looping.
So from that 9 holes, you gained the Big G confidence.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, Big G basically
the extra holes.
Big G basically told him he's good, and they had to listen.
I think that day it was a monsoon, and they were so desperate they'd have taken anything. That's my recollection of the event. No,
Oh
I'm kind of getting them
God.
feelings as
Let's
well.
go. Should I get into my first day?
go for it.
So I get a text from Big G the night before saying I got to be there at, I think, was it 8 a.m.?
I think so.
And I think I woke up at 6:30. It felt like hell. I woke up, got on the road at like 6:45, thought I was all grown and stuff. Thought I was all badass. I get there, I get to Big G's, we're ready, we get off. Little did I know it was going to rain. I didn't know it was going to rain.
Monsoon.
Sideways. I'm in shorts. And I don't even think I had a jacket.
You didn't have a
Big
jacket.
G gave me a jacket. A glorified donkey jacket.
That's right.
Oh,
That thing kept me warm. But my shorts didn't keep me warm, and I basically felt like I jumped in the ocean.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I'll give him one thing. He turned up on time. We drove to the course. He was wearing a hoodie. I said, "You can't wear that." I says,
Oh, you can.
"Well, no, you can't."
Modern golf.
Oh no, I was like, yeah.
It was a pretty out there hoodie. It was not a golf
was it-
attire.
Yeah.
The one
Hoodie.
he's got
I
on
think
now.
it was like a camo hunting one. Or
Like,
something
the one you've got on now, then.
stuff. Yeah.
That's it.
Looks like I was like their drug dealer or something.
And I said to him, I says, "Where's your towel?" He goes, "I got one," and he brings out a beach towel like this kind of thing he must have taken from his house. I said, "You can't use that." So I give him a towel, right, and then I give him a jacket. I didn't know it was going to rain either.
I couldn't even zip it up. Big G had to zip it up.
It was literally.
Hey, but I
babysitting.
gave Big G some beers.
He did. He gave me some beers that his boys didn't drink the night before. And
Charity.
we got to the first tee and it was coming sideways. It was horrendous.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Absolutely horrendous. I guess you did 9 holes. You were then sent to the big course to try and caddy. I turned up at the big course the following day, and there's a towel on the bench. I took a photo. I sent here. What happened here? He had no bib. He had no rangefinder. He had no towel. He had no jacket. Apart from that, he was very well prepared. But hey, the 5 days of training that he wasted. What did they tell you in the 5 days of training about the equipment you need?
They basically told me to pick my nose and just stand there.
Wow.
They really didn't tell me much. They didn't set me up. They just talk a bunch. And
To be fair, from an outside perspective, I did see the training, and
Aye.
they were just a nuisance.
Yes.
yeah.
What? So you go obviously from Scotland, Rubin. What's the training like at Dornoch?
Pretty similar. Aye, yeah, pretty similar. It's like the caddy master took us out for a couple of holes. Pretty much says, "Aye, these guys are gonna want the highest standard." Me being this high, size of the bag, and I was like, right, okay.
Did you use a rangefinder or did you use
No, we got
yardage
the
book?
yardage book, and scorecards, and just kind of used that.
I still see some boys using it all the time.
I would absolutely use it on the course if I was golfing myself.
Aye.
I think it's better than a rangefinder.
I used my book. I bought a $10 book from the pro shop, and I was this last loop. These guys that I was caddying for looked at the book that I was holding. I just show them. It shows the green, and I wouldn't even tell them where to put. I just show them a picture of the green, and I'd say, "Where do you think your ball is?" And I'd tell them to look at it and think about it, and I'd show them. I'd say, "I think you got a putt here, but it's up to you, big dog." I was like, "You're the one that paid for the shot, not me."
Honestly, if I'm playing on Saturday, I think I might hire you. That was.
Yeah.
I would love to pay $300 to get told to do it yourself.
Just do it yourself.
Pretty much.
How'd that loop go for you? Did the guys like you?
Yeah, it was actually amazing. They were from like Texas, and I was showing them a bunch of. I was vaping there, and they were they were dying of laughter. They were just like, "You're funny."
Yeah.
They didn't even speak English, so I was like, I told them I showed up to the first tee. I was like, hola. And like, oh, they said, you speak Spanish in Spanish. And I told them no. I was like, no.
I thought you said they were from Texas.
They were from Texas?
They were, but they were from down by the border.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if they were legal or
Spanish
not.
Texans. Oh.
I don't know quite how they got to Pebble, but they somehow managed.
That's hilarious. Oh, dear. So you did your first loop out ever with me.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Amazing.
Yeah. Single off a cart.
I loved it. It was a single off a cart, but I got paid for a double.
I know.
See, that's the thing.
Christmas come early.
No
I
wonder,
just handed the
no
guy.
wonder you live here, man, honestly, because back home there's no carts.
No carts.
No carts,
Ouch.
all walking.
Well,
Even when it's raining sideways and it's cold, the rain's colder back home.
How old is Dornoch, though, the golf course?
Well, we celebrated 400 years of golf in 2016.
Aye, so it's
Unofficial.
it's kind of a short course where there's no walking in between. Well, it is. Between the green
Aye,
and the tee.
between...
How many yards?
It's
64?
68 or something like that.
6,800. Can you?
Something
I bet
like that.
neither,
Oh,
I bet
that's
neither
still
of you
a
can
big
count to 6,800. That's for sure.
It'd take me a while.
But you know, it's just a different ball game over here. Caddying here and there are two very, very different
Are
things.
is it hilly in Scotland?
Oh, mega.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
loads of hills.
Gordon's never played Dornoch, unfortunately.
One day.
If you're lucky. But, like, that walk from 6 green to 70 is maybe the worst thing in the world.
Aye, the worst thing in the world. Come on
Honestly,
now.
no, if it's lashing rain, like a monsoon,
Aye.
as you said, and you have to power walk up that hill.
Well, the conditions are totally different. The rain all the time. There's loads of wind.
Yeah.
People walk all the time. They're not listening to music. They're not drinking cocktails. The pace of play is much, much quicker.
You're rounding, like, a good round is, like, really about 3.5. That's, like the best. But, like, a slow one would be 4.5, 5.
That's so nice because you're in and out, but it's a lot of probably speed walking.
Now, it's worth pointing out you're now a greenkeeper, correct? Is that how you describe yourself, as a greenkeeper?
I'm a professional grass grower, yes.
Professional grass grower. Do you see yourself ever doing any caddying again in the future?
Yeah, when I get kicked out the country,
Aye.
I'll go back because the wages aren't as supreme here,
Aye.
back home as they are here.
Are you on a visa right now?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
on
listen to Ice over here.
I know, I thought he was going to throw me out of the country there if I
I
said
know.
I'll
no.
have to call ICE over here.
Yeah, he's talking about the boys from Texas.
I
He's
know.
asking about you.
Packing my bags. Jeez, I'm getting
You
nervous. I'm actually getting shaken now.
The way he turned up today, I'd be looking for your passport, your visa and papers.
Oh my god.
How would you rate yourself in your first loop, Shawn?
Probably a 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. I tell you what, that's confidence.
No, realistically, like a 1. I don't even know why they paid me. I should have paid them.
In all fairness, the guy he had,
The guy was terrible.
he was awful.
I handed him a 7-iron probably over like 100 times. I just told him hit it. He was like, "What do I do here?" I was like, "Hit the ball."
Yeah, he was absolutely hopeless.
Yeah,
And-
and he'd look at me like I made the wrong choice.
Yeah,
Like, I'll just hit the shot for you. You want to take my job? I'll let you caddy.
Wear the bib. Wear the bib.
how long have you been playing golf, Shawn?
About consistently 5 years, off and on, probably since I was 5.
Okay, you any
Yeah.
good?
I broke 80 in 2 of the last final 18-hole matches. So
Right.
only 1% of golfers do, or like 2%, or
Yeah,
maybe
so
Okay, I just doubled it. It went from 1% to
Nah.
or it
2%.
might be even 0.6. I don't really know the statistics.
0.6.
I didn't realize we're throwing out stats. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Aye.
but I beat all my high school friends.
Good.
Yeah, they're rubbish. They're terrible. They think they're good, but they're just terrible.
What about you? Any good?
Did the job. I used to be better when I was in school.
Uh-huh.
A bit more time playing golf, especially my last year of school.
Do you remember how we met?
One day, I always used to go to the course every single day. I'd always practice.
What course is this?
This is good old Seascape Country Club.
Who's the course record holder at Seascape?
I think it might be me.
Better not be you, God.
No, it's sadly Eddie Olson.
Yeah.
Oh,
But who knows if that round actually is like true? I don't
Okay.
think anybody really witnessed it.
Oh, you think? I think it was actually somebody was with him. It was in a tournament.
I think he might have paid that guy.
All right. Okay.
But okay.
Eddie
He
ain't
got
paying
a-
anyone anything. Come on, you know him.
Well, he gives favors, I bet. Okay, but so I decided to go to the course, and I I always used to just hop on a cart. I wouldn't even pay. I'd hop in a cart, load my bag up, basically tell the pro shop to just get off me. And I just went onto the course, and was it hole 2?
Hole 2.
Hole 2. I didn't even recognize, because I only knew Eddie at this point.
No, you wouldn't know me.
And I didn't even know it was Eddie. I thought you guys were just like 2 random hacks with like a camera. And I was like, what's going on? And I think Eddie called my name out. He's like, stop or something. You asked me if I wanted to play in I think it was a 1v1, right?
Yeah, we're playing a 1v1, and we have the wild card where some random hits your next shot.
Right.
And you choose that he hits your opponent's next shot.
And they basically told me to go to the tee box. And, oh, no, when I first rolled up, you were like, what handicap are you? And I told him, like, a super low number. I was like, 1 or something. And this is even worse because we get to the tee box, and I got a hit, like, I think it was like an 8-iron off the tee.
Yeah, it's 8 or 7, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And, man, I had just gone to the gym.
Sure.
So my chest was all sore. I hit a big chest day.
Big chest day.
Pushing
Look at him, big chest day.
Pushing like 295 on that bench. And I tee up my ball. I thought I was going to hit it pretty good. I was like, I have an 8-iron. I don't really care. I don't even know who these people are. I hit a tee shot, and I don't even think I hit the ball. I think like the wind.
He hit it. He topped it.
I hit the last dimple on the top of the ball, and it went into this house.
It went out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And bounced back into play.
From a
bounced back in. Yeah. Yep.
So that's how we met. And he'd no golf balls. He went out. Imagine this. This is what we're doing.
You were going out golfing yourself, though.
He was going out golfing himself.
Yeah, no golf
he
balls.
just grabs a golf cart, and he'd no golf balls.
Because I lost them all on the first tee. I hit like 4 houses.
So there you go. And you know, about 8 months later, he's now a fully fledged caddy.
Yeah, I don't even know how.
We're pushing the boundaries there.
I'm just glad I met Big G.
Yeah, people always say, how'd you become a caddy? And I always say, you just have to have a pulse, right? proof in the pudding right here.
Yeah, that is proof right there.
So you finished school, high school. So
yeah, yesterday, big graduation.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
There you go.
That's about how loud it was there.
And what's your plan for the summer? Just play golf and caddy?
Yeah, just get money.
Try and make money.
Yeah,
all right, you just graduated.
Aye.
Yeah.
All right, so this is your first summer as an
adult.
Oh, I know.
It's the worst one.
I know, it's a very loose term. Yeah, what you think you'll be a long-term caddy, or?
I'm really just seeing where it takes me. I really enjoy it.
Spiritual.
It's a fun job.
Uh-huh.
It's better than doing like any other stupid job where you're just getting paid minimum wage. So yeah, I'd say I definitely want to do it. I might just hold off on welding school and just continue doing it and just keep saving up money.
Good.
Because I don't see welding school, I'm going to be getting paid minimum wage, so
yeah.
I don't want to be doing minimum wage.
But you're going to have to be better prepared.
Definitely. I was definitely more prepared on the last one because I did it all by myself.
Yeah.
And I got a tip. I got a good, decent tip.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah, they tipped
if
me,
you don't
thankfully.
Get a tip, you're kind of raging, aren't you?
I didn't even know if they were going to tip me, honestly. But I was doing a lot for them, honestly. They just wanted a lot of numbers, and I was really on top of my game that day.
Yeah.
I was working with this guy on Adderall, so he was all clocked in. He was like, Shawn, you're doing a good job. I was like, bro, it's not even that serious. He's like, attaboy.
You don't seem shocked.
Yeah, not really.
Is that part of just growing up in California?
Yeah, bunch of tweakers. This guy, that guy was such a tweak. I don't even know how he got the job, honestly.
He's a pulse.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't even know if he had a pulse, though.
No. Have you like you spent a lot of time in the golf course, Rubin? Have you see a difference between the caddies over here and back home, or is like
the caddies here? They're weird people, but they're funny.
A lot of characters.
I can't name names, but can I describe people?
Oh, I go on.
The one that we have is the dude with the feathers on his head.
Oh man,
the Indians.
Yeah, no, yeah. What do you think of that?
I'm out there trying to set up the course to the highest standard, and the first thing they see on the first tee is some dude with bird flu in his head.
Alright.
It's insane.
You wouldn't get away with that back home, would you?
I have to shave my beard, but he can wear a bird in his head.
Yeah.
I just think that's unbelievable.
Aye, that situation's
But
potentially.
it really brightens my day when I'm again still working hard. Caddies come up to me and tell me how the golf course is not up to standard. It really brightens my day. It's like, where would I be without you guys?
Very positive group.
Yeah, but it really is. There's never ever been a positive comment. Never.
That's funny you say that, because I often think that people would come up to you and just tell you what they think. I'm a very opinionated person, but
Yeah, I know that.
I've never walked up to a greenkeeper and gone, "Oh, the course is pish."
Me?
Apart from you, but it's whether it is or not, I'm going to say that. But you know what I mean?
I'm going to throw an example, but this is quite a hypothetical example.
Big word.
You see a boy hit. I see you. I'll use you, Gordon, as an example, because this guy's way better than you. But you pull out a 7-iron for the boy you're playing. He's not a good golfer. You've got a 140 shot. You pull a 7-iron for the guy. He shanks it. And I came up to you as a greenkeeper and said, you should have given him a 6-iron. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to that?
Oh, aye. Well, me personally,
shut up.
Me personally, I'd give you the golf bag and say, you carry it.
There you go.
I'll come along and learn then.
All right, next time I get a call, I'm going to just hand him the strimmer. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
No, that's what I would do. I'd be like, oh, tell me how you do it differently.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you doing at 5 in the morning?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, listen to that. Eh? That's not bad.
We did have a couple of conversations on the way over.
Yeah. I would love to be a fly
Very
in the wall for
intelligent.
that one.
Very intelligent conversation.
Well, talking about intelligence, the second half of this podcast, listeners now know who you two clowns are. I went on, usually we have mailbag questions. I actually went online and picked up a bunch of really fantastic questions that I'm going to ask you both.
Uh-oh.
But before that, we're going to have a message from our sponsor.
Big Game Golf.
As many of you know, our podcast is sponsored by the Big Game Golf app. However, what many of you won't know is there's also a Big Game Golf Founders Club. Anyone can become a member of the Founders Club, and the benefits are numerous. You'll get early access to new game releases, receive special promotions from Big Game Golf partners, and you'll receive a lifetime Big Game Golf membership, which also includes 3 one-year premium memberships for 3 of your golfing buddies. As a Founders Club member, you'll also have access to the Big Game Golf team to share comments, feedback, and suggestions. To find out more, visit biggamegolf.com and click on the Founders Club tab. And if you do join the club, don't forget to enter the promo code GD1 to receive some Big Game Golf swag. There you go, folks. New app coming out very, very soon. Shawn, you want to say hello to somebody?
I'd like to shout out Big Game Golf
Yeah.
for sponsoring this podcast.
I've prepared the boys a bunch of questions here. Okay. You can rate yourself out of 10 here, guys. Number 1, how would you rate your knowledge of golf rules and etiquette? Do you know what etiquette is, boys?
I've never heard that word.
You've never heard the word etiquette?
No, I have.
Good.
But it's a big word.
Okay.
I'm like an 8.
How would you rate an 8 out of 10?
Solid 8, yeah.
How would you rate yours?
Depends on what country club I'm at.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Is it me playing golf or just in general my etiquette?
in general? Oh, no, it has to be in golf, because your etiquette in life would be very, very poor.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably around a
2.
In golf,
Uh-huh.
I'm about a 4.
A 4.
A
Yeah.
4.
Do you know
Solid 4.
Do you know what a white steak is with that?
Yeah, that's OB.
That's will be red steak.
Hazard.
Okay.
I know all the golf rules,
So you're okay.
but I'm not like a AJGA, like by the book type person.
Uh-huh.
If I hit a shitty drive,
It surprises me about you, actually.
I'm hitting another shot. I don't care.
That's why you shot 80,
79.
79. Okay. Next question, boys.
Oh, so
Rate yourself
just
out.
broke 80.
I don't know if we can kind of rate ourselves out of this, or we're just giving it how we would describe it. What strategies do you use to keep you physically fit for the job?
10.
10. What do you do?
Strategies.
Yeah, would it be weights,
Diet?
cardio,
No, it was a lot of pub.
a lot of pub?
Yeah, pub. Monsters.
Monsters, right?
That would probably get me
Caffeine,
through.
sugar.
Yeah, like Red Bull and Monster. That is the diet for caddying.
Right. What about you, Shawn? Have you any plans to have a strategy for the summer to keep yourself physically fit for the? Because you talked about obviously chest,
Right.
big chest day at the gym.
Right.
Huge.
I've currently only ridden on the back of carts.
Uh-huh.
So if I can keep that up, I'd say just sit at home.
Right.
Continue to sit at home.
Love
But
it.
if not, I have a membership at a gym and I go a lot.
Right.
I'm a big gym guy.
Big gym guy.
But to stay physically fit, might cut down on the ice cream bars a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been heavy on those, the Snicker ice cream bars.
That's kind of sugar in it.
No,
Yeah.
they're good.
I'm addicted to them.
They're really good.
There's worse things to be addicted to, like Adderall.
Exactly. Shout out the caddy I was caddying with.
What was his name?
I don't recall. I didn't know a single guy's name. I didn't even know the customer's name. I just point at you. I'd say you and you.
There's a lot to learn. I
Right.
feel like there's a lot to learn here.
But they didn't speak English, so I don't even think they knew what I was saying.
I think caddies in Scotland get a score of 1 so far compared to
Okay.
America.
Right. Well, I don't know about this. I think this is a very close affair where I'm sitting. Number 3. How do you handle stressful situations, such as when a golfer is losing a match?
Blame it on the player.
How do you deal with that?
No, I don't.
Or how would you deal with that if you've never dealt with it before?
I feel like just walking off. That's the best way to do it.
Okay. I would say that's wrong.
Depends on the situation. If I'm telling them, maybe if I give an incorrect number, that's on me. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help you hit a better shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you the ideas. I'm giving you all the numbers. It's on you still. It's not on me. It's all on you.
point.
So if you're getting mad at me, you go F yourself because I'm not going to be here for it.
Okay. What about if they don't understand you and they speak a different language?
I'm going to tell them to go back to where they came from because this is America. I don't know why you're speaking a different language at all because you're probably not going to tip me well.
Next question. How would you handle a situation where you disagree with a golfer's choice of club or strategy? Rubin, walk away again? Will you run away back to the pub?
I kind of walk away.
You think the player's always right?
Absolutely not. No, player's always wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wrong. Wrong answer. Shawn?
I'm getting in their face and pressing them. If they want to fight, we could take it outside.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys-
not afraid of
Do you
confrontation.
reckon you get a tip for that?
I mean,
That's an
I
experience.
might get a tip from the police station, but
If I was rating you guys currently out of 40, Rubin's get about 5.
that's a weird number.
5 out of
40?
40.
And you get about 8 because
What?
you're pretty good with the rules.
What do you rate yourself?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now, let's press you.
First one, probably about a 7. Number 2, strategies to keep physically fit for the job. That's got to be up at about a 9 now.
What do you do?
No,
Swim?
this month.
Weights?
No, this month.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll this
The last
month
couple
I'll
of
agree.
months.
No, this
Last
month
couple of
I'll
months.
agree with you this month, but the rest of the time, no,
How do you handle stressful situations?
never.
No problem at all. I talk him off the ledge. I give him confidence in himself. Job done. Give me a 10 out of that. How would you handle a situation where you disagree with the golfer's choice of club? Mock them.
That's just ridiculous.
No, we got a 10 out of that. I've been doing it all my life. Next question. And by the way, I'm asking you the questions. You're not asking me the questions.
Alright, that's
My
fair.
ball, my rules.
That was never a 10.
What methods do you use to keep track of a golfer's score accurately?
I don't. It's up to you. You're the one trying to keep your score.
Okay, so if a golfer said to you,
Oh,
Yeah, I got
if
a par.
he's lying?
yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna get in his face. I'm gonna say,
What,
no,
well-
you didn't.
that's why you're not going to get a good tip then.
Oh.
I'm lying every time.
You've so much
Oh.
to learn.
I would care less. I don't care what the guy shoots. I don't care if he shoots 150.
Put him down for another birdie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Put him down for eagle. I didn't know money was on the line. I thought you meant like
Money
if I
is
was,
always on the
I
line.
thought you meant if I was playing with
Rookie.
someone. And they
No,
were
you never
cheating
played. This
against
is about caddying, dude.
I know.
This is rookie. The deal with rookies
needs
here.
to
I'm
wake
new to
up.
this. I'm new to this.
Next question. How do you react if a golfer blames you for a poor shot, misread, or a lost match?
You don't. You walk away
You walk away
every time.
every time. Walk up the fairway.
Just sometimes shake your head.
How you going to deal with that, Shawn? because this is gonna happen to you a lot because it says blames you, and I see misread in there.
Most likely, it's probably my fault.
Yeah. So you just
I could care less.
You couldn't care less.
It's another putt out of 18 holes. You got 18 tries to keep putting. I'm just gonna tell you, come on, move on to the next hole. I'll do better.
That's another 1 out of 10. Tell you what, it's not doing too well here. Next question. How would you handle a situation where a golfer wants to break the rules?
Oh, depends what rule it is.
Okay.
Like, I'm happy to use a wee foot wedge. I'm happy to drop a ball. Lateral. I don't know if that's counted as cheating, but technically not in the rules. Lateral drop, I'm happy with that, but...
Shawn?
I hate when they make me look for the ball. Like it's my job. Like, come on. Your ball went like 90 yards out of bounds into the forest.
The garden not
I didn't know we were going.
The job was to you very well, obviously.
I didn't know we were going camping. I should have brought a hammock and stuff if I knew we were going to be in the woods for that long.
You see what you were dealing with. You imagine how many people are going to be coming to golf here, and this is what they're going to get. He's way better than what he was.
Yeah, that was a scary sight me at the beginning. I don't even know.
What's it now? I'm scared.
It's like
now.
It's a solid 2 out of 10. And before the first day on the meeting,
0.
oh my, negative.
Negative.
They should have fired me on the spot.
So you had no caddy experience prior to
0.
0.
Absolute 0.
And it showed.
And you carried your own bag before though. Now you play golf.
Yeah. I carry my bag. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the hard part. The carrying wasn't the hard part, but
I feel like golfing with you would be frustrating.
Not really, because I'm always high, so I'm not really talking too much.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting good shots. So.
Yeah, sure.
That's not what I heard.
Think.
Yeah, top the ball off the first tee. Yeah, that's
Next question. Describe a time when you had to adapt quickly to a change in the golf course or weather conditions.
That's a ridiculous question.
Why is that a ridiculous question? It's a bit
because that is every single day.
What did you learn from your shadow loop with me about preparation or adapting to changes in the weather?
Yeah, I learned that it's unpredictable.
Right.
You can't control Mother Nature.
God bless.
I don't really have a sense of which way the wind goes sometimes, so I tell them to throw the grass up in there, or I'll do it sometimes if they're lucky.
That does make you look really smart. It does look good when you do that.
Or I'll just vape in the air and see which way it goes.
Millennials. Yes. Well,
yes. Painful.
Times have changed, Gordon. Times have changed.
No point in me even asking this question because I know the answer. It's going to be a 1 out of 10 for both of you. How do you maintain concentration over a long period of time during a round?
Adderall.
Walk away. Shit.
There's no maintaining concentration for you boys.
Ask the people who I'm playing with to buy me a beer.
You're underage.
That's the halfway house. That for me, that's the only concentrating bit. Like picking your order at the shop.
What's your go-to at the halfway house, Rubin?
I've never had Neville's, but back home we'd have a selection of sandwiches. And I would always go for a chicken mayo.
Chicken mayo sandwich?
With a can of Tennant's. Solid. Really good. And then I also like sneakily, because they're like, I'll buy it. That's fine. I'll just throw in a brownie as well. That's every time.
Shawn, what would your go-to at the halfway house be?
Chicken strips. I love chicken
strips.
Chicken.
What? Like deep fried chicken strips?
Keeps me up. Chicken I really have.
Chicken tenders.
Honestly, I haven't been. The guys last time offered me to get me a hot dog or something, but I just told them no because I wanted more money in the tip. I didn't want to seem greedy.
So humbling.
This one is a follow-on. How do you handle fatigue during a long day on the course? Stamina. You just got to keep going.
You don't have a choice, do you? You're not like going to drop the bag and say, ta-ta.
I had a long weekend this past weekend. I saw probably the worst golfer I've ever seen in my life. I'll talk about that in a future episode. However, you just can't let the player know that you're completely, mailing it in. You just kind of pretend. Yeah,
I feel like that's exactly bang on. You're just gonna walk off. That walk off mentality is actually mega in the caddy industry.
Have you ever felt fatigued during a loop?
I felt very fatigued riding on the back of the cart. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to carry a double bag. I am so screwed.
I mean, you're done.
I felt pretty fatigued. Like, honestly, I was, tired. I felt like I did a good day's work, and I was on the back of a cart. So, imagine carrying.
I feel bad for him, honestly. Whenever I was caddying, it was after a 8-hour day shift.
Aye.
It It was a second job for me.
Aye, exactly.
I don't feel like I'm in the same category as him.
No. Well, he's special needs. Next question. What is your approach to building rapport with a new golfer?
I think it all starts with the first tee.
Mm-hmm.
You've really got to make a good impression the first tee.
Mm-hmm.
If not, because you can always tell. Because like that, we would introduce ourselves in the first tee, say our name, whatever, and get a good bit of crack. And then you can
tell. A lot of American listeners here.
Oh. But
banter.
I don't know what.
Well, crack might sound as if
a little bit of fun.
Caddies have a
couple
reputation, but you know, what I mean, we're not smoking crack.
No,
not yet.
And sometimes you need to, But anyway, if you met them, we'd always step back. Caddies always step back home, and we just have a little discussion. Like, this guy's a.
How's your man? How's your guy?
Yeah, it's
Shawn. You build rapport with your player.
I don't even know what that word means.
We're going to move on then. Next question. How do you stay motivated during a loop?
Food. Halfway house.
Yeah.
Money. I just need.
You never know. But we were discussing this on the way over. It's like tips. Tips here are unbelievable.
Can be.
Yeah, I feel privileged with this job, getting that amount of tips. Like, it does not seem like I'd even work for it.
Yeah. Well, you're not.
Exactly.
Next question. Share an instance when your advice significantly improved a golfer's game. We could probably bypass Shawn on this one.
Yeah. No advice taken from me. I would suggest you don't. Anything not suggested by me is a good advice.
Do the opposite?
Yeah. I basically tell him it's opposite day.
I like caddying with the wife.
Oh, I bet you do.
No, but don't take that the wrong way. I mean, take it as you will, but I feel like, because, they love golf swing advice, and I'm no pro myself.
You get behind them and help them?
Aye. No.
Hold the club and
no, but I feel like they love advice. They're more appreciative, because if you tell the husband, you need to do this, like looking at you,
try and act all manly, like, oh yeah,
sure, she's just a caddy, aren't you?
I once saw another caddy do that to a woman where he stood behind her, very close, gripping the club with her hands in his hands. What do you do in that situation? Very, very creepy.
That's pretty risky. That
was she hot?
I can't remember. I was just so shocked. I just thought it was so inappropriate. But to each their own. Not my style.
I mean, I'm not grabbing anybody when I'm golfing.
There you go. Exactly.
I have once held hands with my player down the fairway once.
What was his name? Final question, boys.
Very special moment.
Because we need to move on. It's nearly time. Shawn has to get back to his care home. How would you deal with a situation where you made a mistake calculating yardage?
Walk away.
Do you own it?
You've got
to make excuses.
Have you done it?
Yeah. I sometimes I'll just tell them. I'll just tell them the yardage. I don't even care.
He doesn't care.
I'll just make up a number.
This guy's iconic. Do you think you can take him on tour?
The circus. The circus tour.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times. I had it in meters, the rangefinder meters instead of yardage.
Happened to me a couple of
brutal.
It's when you find it, when you're looking through the scope, you see the M. You're like, man.
First 3 holes, good golfer, short, and then he turns to me and says, "Are you sure about the numbers?" I says, "I'll get the email address for Bushnell, contact them," and then I looked back inside it, I went, "Oh dear, I've been given," and that's 10%.
How'd you deal with that?
I didn't mention it.
I
just walked on.
Yeah, exactly. Walk off every time.
I was just, oh no, I don't know. Maybe a little wind up
and
there.
Then miraculously it just became right.
And I've done it. I have with people. I have actually admitted. I went, listen, I gave you completely the wrong number. It happened this morning, where a guy I was playing golf with, he gunned 144, but we were 20 yards behind the 150 marker. But I wasn't concentrating, and I wasn't caddying. I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 170. And he guns 144. He must have hit the wrong thing. And I just went, yeah, we'll play at 160 because it was uphill. Because he's asking for advice. And then he comes up way, way short. And then he said, oh, I think I gunned the wrong thing. And then I went, oh, look, there's a 150 marker. Yeah, you probably did because the pin was way back. So
shocker.
These things happen. All right, lads, we've got to finish with our shout-outs. Shawn, Who would you like to say your shout outs to? Anyone at the care home? Any of your caregivers?
I'd like to shout out Eddie Olsen.
Okay.
I'd like to shout out Zabbo as well. And I'd like to shout out Wee Ron from Big Game Golf.
Fantastic. Yes, that's right, because you played in the Big Game Golf Real Life Caddy Podcast Golf Day at Seascape. Rubin, who you got?
Yep, I'm gonna go with my mum. My mum and dad again.
Your mum and dad.
I guess the good old Caddie masters back home. Big shout. Zeno. Neil Monroe. Mondo. Simon. He's the current Caddie master. And then I guess Mark. He was at Barora.
There you go. Mark the sheep shagger.
Aye, yeah. That's actually back. He is actual genuine.
Right, I got 2 shout outs, boys. Right. It's for the guy at Black Horse and Bayonet. Right, how about this? A couple of weeks ago, I booked a tee off time up there, and I got an email from the operations manager telling me that the greens are getting punched and I might want to go elsewhere. And I thought,
salute.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Black Horse and Bayonet in Monterey, the first time it's ever happened. Usually you turn up and they're like, oh, we punched on Wednesday, but he actually said in advance, he says, we're punching on Thursday, you're teeing off Saturday, you might want to do something else.
Good looking.
That's quality.
That's pretty good.
And also, there's a guy called Ed Gore that I'm good friends with. He's from Alaska, right?
How'd you meet
Eskimo?
him?
I caddied for him years ago. And I went up to see him in Alaska. And he kind of owns this company called Copper River Seafoods. Now you can find it copperriverseafoods.com.
Sounds exactly from Alaska, actually.
I hate fish, right? I've never liked fish.
Must be a Scotch thing.
Even fish and chips, you know what I mean? I'll have it a couple of times a year.
Yep.
But you have to cover it with batter. Now,
no, that's the only way I'll eat fish.
he sent myself and the wife a box of fish from Alaska. And when I was cutting it open, usually what gets me is the smell, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I cut this salmon open and there was no smell to it because it's Alaskan.
Fresh.
I ended up eating some of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. So
I
Ed,
like salmon at Christmas.
at Christmas time,
That's it.
once a year. Well, this is for any time of the year, right? Copper River Seafoods, Ed Gore, absolute legend. Look forward to seeing you again. Boys, Shawn, many thanks. There's a lot you have to learn. A lot to learn. Rubin, same thing. Thank you very much for your time, boys. I'm sure we'll have you back on in the future.
I hope so.
Yeah, this would be interesting. Let's get Zabbo on.
For all the listeners out there, many thanks for listening. There's loads of previous episodes. Make sure to check us out on all of the socials. Until the next time, though, get out, enjoy your golf, but more importantly, keep it humble.